Hello and welcome to Pop Along RC. So Mark, here we are with, do you know what, this has got to be my favourite car. We recently did speed runs for all of our FTX cars and this reached a magical speed.
It's funny, wasn't it?
19 miles per hour.
It was slow. I was surprised how slow it was actually. Yeah, it was very unimpressive.
It was indeed. So we couldn't have that. We wanted to make it faster, didn't we?
That's it.
And it's gone from a stock FTX Vantage to a slightly faster FTX Vantage. But how fast? Well, stay tuned to find out. We started out, as I say, with 19 miles per hour with a stock brushed RC car, and then we cranked it up to a brushless car.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
So
so generally forwards. Obviously, get with the times, put a bit of brushless technology inside it, and see where we go from there.
Before we get on to the details of speed and how fast we actually got, what have we changed on this car?
Right, we have changed the top deck. The top deck on this car is now carbon fibre, gives it more stiffness, obviously. We've lowered it as well as much as we possibly can. We have put anti-roll bars in it as well. And also, I'll tell you what we did as well, which I nearly forgot about. We have got a metal 48 DP spur gear in this.
We were messing around around the 30, 35 miles an hour, and then we changed opinion. We just went straight to the big one.
Yeah, straight to the big one, no messing.
No messing.
Route 1, Bosch.
And with the batteries and everything that we had, just hanging around the house, we got up to 42 miles per hour.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was quite happy with that.
I was quite happy with
Weren't
that.
fast enough though.
No, it wasn't.
Weren't fast enough.
So, the issue we had was the battery tray, because the battery tray was quite small and limited. So therefore, you took the car home.
Yeah.
You made some adjustments. And we were able to get in your beast of a battery. Now that is a 7,000.
Yeah, I mean it's the newest battery I've got, so I thought let's give it a go. Didn't want to spend any money. That is the way we want to do it. So we slotted that in.
You slotted it in?
Yeah, slotted it in.
I wouldn't say you slotted it in.
Well, no, I didn't slot it in.
You hacked.
I hacked away at this car and I drilled holes in the bottom of it and I basically tie wrapped it in. Yeah, not very pretty, but we managed to get it in there.
And the battery didn't fit under the shell either.
Cut the shell out, yeah.
So we cut the shell out.
Pretty
So,
much,
yeah, that battery changed the shape of this car considerably, but also increased its power greatly. So we actually managed to get, I mean, we're quite proud of this at the time, we managed to get 55 miles an hour. That was it. Absolutely fine.
So the motor in ESC, it was one of FTX's ESCs, what they call it, e-tronics ones, yeah? So it's one of those, I think it's a 45 amp, and we used a 3300 Taser motor, which you had lying around in one of your old cars.
Yep.
And actually, do you know, it was absolutely solid. It got hot, but it didn't get silly hot. So, you know, we probably could have geared it up, but it would mean if we was to gear it up, we'd have to get another pinion and maybe another spur, because there's not enough room for a motor to be pulled over.
Yeah. So then you had a genius idea one evening in my absence. I have to say, I've got nothing to do with this whatsoever.
Very true. I think I had a glass of wine.
Is that what it was?
So,
yeah.
So basically, I got on eBay and had a little look, and I saw a wonderful brushless setup for £25. £25. It was basically a 9-turn brushless motor, 4,900 kV, something like that, yeah. And I thought, well, you know what, that'd be good for one run.
One run.
Yeah.
That's ambitious. Because you plugged it in and you had issues from the moment you plugged it in, didn't you?
From the minute I plugged it in, the little banana connectors on there got so hot it melted the heat shrink on it. So I don't know quite what they were using at the factory when they made this thing. So I snipped them off and I just soldered the wires straight together and cut, sort of cancelled them straight out. and then we were pretty much ready to rock and roll. And I said to you, we're ready, Carl, let's go out and do it again, didn't I?
And we did notice a little bit of ballooning on the tyres on a previous run at 55, so you redid the tyres as well. So what?
I redid the tyres, I rebelted them, and I put on here a £100 braided fishing line.
Yeah, so that is everything we did to this car from start to finish, and well, I'm quite pleased with what we got.
Yeah.
Now, just for effect, I'm going to change from miles per hour over to kilometres per hour because it actually sounds quite good. I don't know whether you actually know what it is. Have you calculated it?
What, in kilometres?
Hours?
I haven't got a clue. I don't know.
It is. Are you ready for this?
Go on.
This car here has done 110.9 kilometres an hour.
That actually does sound very impressive.
It sounds very impressive.
Yeah.
In old money, 69 miles an hour, still
like it.
Amazing. The fastest car we have driven to date.
Yeah, so 69 mile an hour, the fastest FTX Vantage, I think,
in the world.
I got a bit carried away, so I did one, then I did another one. I think I did about 5, and then and it pretty much caught fire, didn't it?
We stopped.
It stopped, yeah.
So I went to collect it, and it didn't smell well. It didn't smell well. So this FTX Vantage, I think, is pretty much done with the speed runs now. We're going to take this motor out. The ESC's already in the bin. Oh no, it's still there.
Yeah, still stinks. I can smell it from here.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with this car?
Well, it's funny you should say that, because whilst doing the speed runs, Carl, although it was fun,
it was a laugh.
It was a laugh. Now, it's one of those things that I do think you need to work hard at and spend. Now, I'm not interested in spending money on a car just to see it go down the road fast. Some people are, and I respect that.
I tell you, I've got massive respect for anyone that does speed runs now.
There's a couple of good YouTubers out there.
The amount of work that we put into this for our 69 miles an hour, and some of these cars...
it's incredible.
It's incredible. Incredible. RC Innovations, amazing videos.
Yeah.
Is it Raz?
Raz Schifrin, yeah. Goodness me, that guy is on it.
He knows his stuff.
Mate, his cars are works of art, let me tell you.
He is. And both of those channels actually have been inspiration for a lot of the stuff that we've done. So if you're interested in speed runs, don't listen to us. Go check those guys out. They really do know what they're talking about.
Exactly. But like I said, it's really cemented the fact that speedruns, probably, we've done it. And, you know, if anyone wants to sponsor us or give us some freebies to stick in here, then, you know, do it. Get in contact and do it. But other than that, let's get back to the racing.
Let's get back to the racing. Do you know what I'd like to do, one of these? I would actually, because for our pop-along sessions, running these as budget... stock car is amazing.
Absolutely.
But could you imagine taking this to a proper track and running it as a club racer?
Yeah. All right.
Do you reckon you could get into an A final with a FTX Vantage?
I reckon the next project we should do then is we should turn this car into a competitive club racer. Up there with the Lossies, up there with the Schumachers, up there with the Team Associated. I reckon we can do it with this car.
I reckon it's going to cost us some money, boss. But you know what? For a bit of racing, I don't want to spend a little bit of money.
I don't either, yeah, absolutely.
So, bring on the new project. So, if you'd like to see how this gets on the track, do like, subscribe, hit your old ding-dong bell.
No, smash the old ding-dong bell.
Smash his old ding-dong bell.
And
we'll see you again soon.